How's it going, guys? Derek Howlett, unreallivinghq. We are in Chantaburi, Thailand. I was just out riding today, and just for a little ride around town, and just on the countryside here, and it just started pouring rain, so I found this little banana shack, so I didn't get poured on. Anyways, question for today, question that I've been getting a lot lately is, what kind of bike should I get? How much should I spend? That kind of stuff. What should I look for in a touring bike? So the bike that I'm riding right now, I bought in Hanoi after I broke the frame on my bamboo bike, and which pisses me off. But anyways, I bought a bike for $315. It's an aluminum frame, Schwinn hybrid bike, and I've toured over 3,000 kilometers on it right now, and it's still no problems with it. And this is just give you a quick idea of what it looks like. So Schwinn Super Sport, super simple, 700C wheels on it. Just killing it out there. But if you're going to be going to buy a bike, how much should you spend? You should spend within your budget. Don't go out and just spend a shitload of money on a bike, because it's got all the fancy bells and whistles and crap like that. If you know that you're going to be doing a lot of bike tours, maybe you want to invest in a good bike. But if you're just going to start out touring, you have no idea what you're doing, you don't even know if you're going to like bicycle touring, don't invest a lot of money. Maybe the bike that you already have, you could even use. You don't have to invest a lot of money to go bike touring. $315 for this one in Southeast Asia, and doing just fine. Something that you want to look for, well, basically when you go to the bike shops, tell them that you're looking for a touring bike. You're looking for something that fits you, so go to bike shops that specialize in bike fit as well. Try to find someone who knows what they're doing in terms of bike fit, because bike fit is probably the most important thing to look at when you're buying a bike. You can have the best bike on the market, but if it's built for someone who's 6 inches shorter than you are, then it's no good for you. You're going to be really uncomfortable. You're going to probably be in pain. You're not going to be as efficient as possible on the bike. So get a bike that fits. That's probably the most important thing. Get a bike that fits. Get something that's within your budget. So don't go out, spend a crazy amount of money. But just a little some tidbits for touring bikes specifically is that you want to get something with it has eyelets down here at the bottom and right here about halfway up the front fork. That'll be for the front rack, so you'll want eyelets there, and also you can see that's for my front fender there as well. And coming to the back, also eyelets down here, and eyelets right up on the seat stay right here. And if you want a rear fender, then you're gonna want eyelets down on the chain stay down at the bottom there, and one at the back of the seat stay, and then there will be one right down here as well. Now, in terms of things that you should invest in a touring bike, seat, really super important. Get a really comfortable seat. For guys especially, you want something that is really hollowed out right here. You notice mine really isn't. So probably the next thing that I'm going to buy for my bike is going to be a new seat, because I get what you call a numb dick. So I don't really have to go into explaining that too much, but basically, because there's a lot of pressure, basically right in the, I believe it's called the gooch. The gooch, I think it's what Jackass calls it, the gooch or whatever. Basically the space, I don't want to go into too much details, but basically gives you a numb dick, becomes uncomfortable after a while. Not good. Other way to combat that is to get out of the saddle for a minute every 10-15 minutes or something like that. Get out of the saddle and pedal like that to keep the blood flow going. And next thing that you really want to invest in, especially for a touring bike, is going to be tires. You want good tires here. You can see I got the Continental Touring Plus tires. Those gonna be awesome. I've got 3,000 kilometers on the tires there, and it hardly any tread has gone on the tires. They're doing really well. Bought those in Canada, 40 bucks each, and that's something that you want to invest in, especially for punctures. I haven't had a puncture on the bike. I've had flats, but it's not from the tire being punctured. So something, because you don't want to be fixing flats all the time, and it's something that you really want to invest in. Or if you already have tires, is to get a liner to go around the inside of the tire. That's something else that you can get as well that's really effective against protecting against punctures. Something else that you can invest in if you have a good chunk of change is basically cleated pedals, or clipless pedals, or whatever they call them these days. I don't know. Anyways, so I clip into the pedals with my cycling shoes like that, and you can notice I have they're called SPD cleats, and basically the cleat is protected. The cleat is protected by the shoe, which makes it nice. They're a little bit heavier than normal cycling shoes, but when you're touring, you can get off your bike and go walk around, and you don't have to worry about damaging your cleats, because you don't want damaged cleats. And I mean, that's probably the basic kind of stuff that I would get into for touring. I don't really have any advice on panniers because I haven't bought a real pannier set. Something else, you know, good water bottles. Something else. These are the Camelback's Podium Big Chill bottles, nicely insulated. Nipple here can basically be removed. It's got double lockout here as well, so if you're carrying them in your backpack or something like that for a while, you're not going to get water all through your backpack from a little bit of a leak from the bottle. But I mean, that's about it. I mean, I'd go with an aluminum bike. I'd probably stay away from a heavier steel bike. Definitely don't go carbon. I don't even think they make carbon touring bikes. Go aluminum. Something else, oh yeah, I just remembered, is you probably want to get V-brakes. So these are V-brakes, and the other types of brakes are the cantilever brakes, and they clamp down like that, but you want something like that there. The V-brakes give you a lot of extra braking power, and if you're carrying 40-50 pounds on your bike, I mean, it's nice to have that extra braking power, especially if you're going down hills. I mean, things get dicey, and you can't really slow down quick enough. So definitely good brakes as well. Anyways, guys, hope you guys liked today's video. Hope this answered any questions for you. If you have any more comments or questions, leave them below. I'll answer them the best that I can. But I will say that I'm not the biggest kind of bike geek or anything like that. Anyways, guys, the rain has stopped, so I'm going to ride back into town. Please share, this video if you think it'll benefit any of your friends or family. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my crazy adventures of cycle touring. I will talk to you guys soon. Keep it unreal, baby. Bye-bye. One other thing I just remembered. In terms of bike frames, try to invest in a bike company like either Giant or Trek or something like that. One of the big companies that have a lifetime warranty on their bike frames. That should be another deciding factor as well. Go with the brands that stand behind their product and offer a lifetime warranty on their frames. Alright guys, that's all. Check you guys out soon.